No, okay.
All right, Tom Moran here. We're about to do an unboxing video. This is actually from a trade I did this summer for some Hapalopus species Columbia large slings with Jamie from Jamie's Tarantulas. I had a bunch of these and I just wanted to trade them off. I didn't want to be stuck taking care of them for too long because I already have 200 animals of my own, and having the extra 300 or so odd slings was just going to be too much. So I did get a couple cool things off my wish list that I'm pretty excited about. I'm going to end up having to tag Mark from Mark's Tarantulas on this one because he's had something I've been jealous of for quite some time. Open this one up with this knife that's literally like a butter knife. Like, seriously. Where's my butterfly?
I don't know.
Alright, so here we have some foam. That's good. Pop that open. Oh, yeah. So first we have Kylobrachys species Electric Blue. Been eyeing those for quite some time. I have a couple Kylobrachys, guangxiensis, and discalus. My discalus actually has quite a lot of blue on her. So I don't know how big this one's going to be. I think they're listed on our site as an inch. And then finally, Mark, here we go. Finally got mine. The Arana Pollito, or the chicken spiders. Pamphobedius species Arana Pollito. I think working in a Spanish town for many years, I'd be able to do that better. So I apologize for any of our native Spanish speakers out there for me butchering your language. Arana Pollito. There we go. Which actually I believe means like little chick spider. So it's really creative name there. There we go. 2 females. No males yet. We'll work on growing these guys up. I believe they're supposed to be about 3 inches long or so. So I have enclosures set up for them that I'm hoping will be big enough. I probably will have a rehousing sooner than later. We'll see how it goes. I actually went to Target yesterday to pick up some new containers to make for enclosures for these guys and forgot to bring money. And apparently Target has this new thing where you have to pay for stuff when you're in line. So they would not let me leave for them. So hopefully what I have on hand will work. It was a little smaller than I was planning. I was going to give them some space to grow, but you'll see in a moment. We'll do the rehousing video. Actually, to be truthful, we're actually going to go walk the dogs first. I'm going to grab something to eat. Then I'm going to, probably do the rehousing video, but we'll get these out. But very, very excited about this one. Mark, finally catching up to you in, a couple different departments here, but very excited to have these guys because I've admired Mark's from Mark's Tarantulas, and I will link him, obviously, at the end of the video. I've been admiring his for a while, and he had one in one of our... he did use his chicken spider in one of our videos, right?
I think so.
I think so. To rub it in my face because I was jealous. So there we go. Chicken spiders, Arana Pollito, and Kylobrachys species Electric Blue. Some gaping holes in my collection that are now filled. Okay, now we're going to house the Kylobrachys species Electric Boogaloo. No, Electric Blue. I'm not sure how big this one is. I'm thinking on our site it says 1 inch, but just in case, because this is a larger cup, I have 2 different enclosures set up for them. Now, Kylobrachys species, you need nice, deep, moist substrate so they can burrow. All of mine have burrowed. Although my discalus is, I put in something a little more shallow this time around. She's doing well, but she webbed up a lot. Oh. Hello there. And that's going right into the bigger one. Always be prepared. Oh, okay. You see it?
Mm-hmm.
That was neat today because I work with freshmen, and I have a great group of kids this year who are the first ones that are actually legitimately interested in the tarantulas and not just, ew, you have bugs. And they were actually asked to see pictures of this one and were very impressed, which is nice for me because usually it's, oh God, it's a spider. And these guys are like, I'm not going to lie, it actually looks pretty cool. So let's see if we can get this one out of here. And it's not happy. I don't want to go in that way. There we go. Now I get a picture of it there while it's out and about. If you want to zoom in, I'm going to poke it in the butt, and hopefully it's going to go off on its merry little way. Boom. And underneath, that one's going to be put on size quick. So let's get this out of here before the spider climbs up in it again. So there we go, Calabrachi's Species Electric Boogaloo. Nah, it's really Electric Blue. I just like saying Electric Blue. Break into Electric Boogaloo. Greatest movies of all time. So I'm going to go, actually, while I'm here, good practice. This is going to go back in the weight. Go a little water dish in, and it'll probably burrow down. I gave it a starter burrow. Always want to give it a starter burrow. And a lot of people have been asking what I use for substrate. I do have Lugardi's. Everybody right over here. There's going to be a review coming for this stuff, but I'm not breaking it out yet because I want to kind of do a long review of it. I haven't even tried it yet. But this is Tommy's version, which is basically just topsoil with vermiculite. So there we go. We're going to go stop it here for a moment, and then we're going to get the Pampos out. I'm going to throw my gloves on so I don't get haired, and hopefully they'll go just as easy as this one did. Hola! There. Oh, we're doing the Spanish one. All right, next one is Arana Pollito, or the chicken spider, Pamphobeteus Arana Pollito. Pollito.
Gloves.
Glovos. What are gloves in Spanish?
I don't think it's glovos.
No, it's definitely not glovos. Necesitas. All right, somebody chime in. Somebody out there's. I don't know if I got a lot of.
Just read the back of the box of gloves. It's
Oh,
probably
yeah,
got it
they'll
on
probably
there.
cheat. I should know this one. It's like the first thing they teach you is all the clothing. So we don't usually talk about gloves very much at school. All right, so just a full disclosure, this is one of these Exoterra breeder boxes, which I've come to love. I'm going to cover off some of the venting on the top. I don't need the ventilation on the top, and I'll restrict a little bit on the sides, but it'll still have good cross ventilation. I just haven't done it yet because I've been a little bit busy. So after we shoot the video, I'll go ahead and do that. So for anybody asking what I'm using, and the substrate is a mix of vermiculite and topsoil, which absorbs. Just want to show this here because we're going to be doing the Lugardi's, and I feel like some competition here. Absorbs it very, very quickly right into the substrate. Of course, after it webs waterproof, and that will keep it from absorbing it as well. But let's see what this guy was. Supposedly these are 3 inches, but that last one I was expecting to be an inch was a little bigger. And good rule of thumb, when possible, I actually did this whole video about preparing for a shipment of spiders that I never published because my son Rowan was doing the shooting and he was sniffing the whole time. But one of the things we talked about is try to have extra enclosures on hand. Oh, okay, this is perfect. Oh God, I'm so excited. Mark, I do hope you see this one. There she is. Now, for a while, these guys were like mythological and people didn't think they existed. Then they found out they did exist. Supposedly they can be kept communally, and there are pictures of them living under like rocks communally, which I find amazing. I'm not keeping these guys communally right now. However, my goal will be to raise them up, breed them, and maybe someday start a communal with the slings. Another thing that was mentioned about them is at one point they were thought to be Pamphobeteus antinus. That's not thought to be the case anymore. I do have a P. antinus, and when she was this size, she didn't look a thing like this. And other people have raised them, both species, and have said they're different. What am I trying to say here? Definite differences. I've been teaching all day. I'm shot. Oh man, yeah. So she's gonna probably be in this one for 1 molt, and then she'll be out. But for the time being. Let's go. No, 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 no. Okay.
You need to talk to her in Spanish.
I did. No.
Oh, that's a good point.
All right. Let's try to get her.
Maybe cup her right over the thing.
Yeah, that's actually a good idea. There you go. See, you're learning. See, if you just... No kick, no kick, no kick. Now all of a sudden she's not so... I think part of it's I've restricted the airflow. So I don't feel so out in the open. Go, 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 go. Get on that. Here you go. Here you go. You know you want to go. Go. Here you go. And they're leggy. And these are females. Sex females. There you go. Arana Pollito. It almost looks like an older Antinous, but when my Antinous was this size, she was more of a brown. just a gorgeous spider. Very, very leggy. This actually will be a really good size for her for the time being. She's got enough substrate to do some digging, and it'll allow me to keep it moist because winter's coming, and I do want to make sure that she has some moisture in there. But beautiful species. Did you get a nice close-up of her? And she didn't kick a hair at all. Pamphilbeteus species Arana pollito. Obviously, I just like saying pollito, which means little chicken or chick, I believe. And Arana is obviously spider. There we go. So we'll go ahead and do the next one. We'll cut here and film the next one. Hopefully it goes just as well. And here we go. Round 2 for my second Arana pollito. Pamphilbeteus species Arana pollito. Pollito. Oh my God, tongue-tied. Female. The last one was absolutely gorgeous. Hopefully this one goes as well because I got to get a picture for the thumbnail for this video, which I may be putting up tonight. We'll see. Almost broke out the Lagardis, but I want to get I want to read the back first because there's some interesting things on the back. Do a little chewing. Hey, you two ding-dongs, stop it. Oh, she's a little kicking. Oh. You see her? Oh, I'm sorry, girl. All right. Yeah, there's hairs. You don't have to back up that far. Billy got something in her eye, and she thinks it might have been hair. But it was before we were shooting, in my defense. At least you get a picture of it.
She didn't think it was hair.
Well, there is a plant pot on the table that is filled with mulch. Probably not the brightest thing I've done.
But you said there wasn't any hair on the mold.
Oh, there's just hair on the mulch.
Dude, I pick those things up all the time.
Well, I haven't gotten haired by one yet, so. Guys, knock it off. In a minute, I'm going to go and yell at my dogs. Bruticus and Caesar, stop it. And yes, he's named after a transformer. And there we go. Hold on, which one? You want to get a close-up of that? Nothing to see here, just splitting up my two ding-dong dogs. And there it is. Pamphilbeteus species Arana pollito. Little chicken spider. Looking absolutely gorgeous. So again, fantastic trade with Jamie from Jamie's Tarantulas. Thanks again. I've been using her for years, and she's one of my favorite people to buy from. And came through definitely on this trade. This was well worth it. Made the breeding experience all the worthwhile. And I'll be looking forward to growing these guys up. And scare my dogs so they'll stop fighting in the other room. Stop it. You stop it too. So there we go. Awesome grab. I want to just thank Mark from Mark's Tarantulas for really getting me jealous of his species. So I went on the hunt to try to get these guys because I saw his and it's just absolutely gorgeous. And I will link the videos so people can check out his as well because he's got some absolutely gorgeous videos of it. So there we go. All done. All rehoused. Now I'm going to go eat because I'm starving. All right, we're going to try feeding the Pamphilbeteus species Arana pollito. I'm going to drop this one right in front. We tried with the other one, and the crickets were all over the place, and it didn't get them. Here we go. I figured they'd want to eat. Oops. Sorry, buddy. I'll get that one later. Just get some zoomed in. I'm going to grab it for a second. There we go, munching away, and there's another one in there for it. So, Pamphilbeteus species Arana pollito, getting its first meal since being rehoused. Very excited about these guys and can't wait to grow them up and see what they look like as big, beautiful females, and then eventually get them bred and possibly a couple years off communal.